You are listening to Studio MacGyver's Dragon Ball and Video Game Podcast.
Warm up the butter. What is going down? What the fuck is going down? It is your boy, Studio MacGyver, and you are listening to Studio MacGyver's Dragon Ball and Video Game Podcast. Guys, so much to talk about this episode. If you're new to the podcast, welcome to the show. If you're into anime, video games, and nerd culture, then you've come to the right place, guys, because we talk about all of that shit here. So much to talk about today, guys. I got some wrestling talk. Yes, I don't talk about wrestling often because I don't watch it as much as I did when I was a kid, but there's some big news. There's some things moving around and shaking, and I want to talk about that. Also, the Mandalorian, guys. Oh my God. I can't wait to get into this. What's been going on out here in these Star Wars streets. I'm telling you, I cannot wait. It's a breath of fresh air. And we also got some anime talk, of course. My favorite anime character of 2020. Going to talk about that. I do have an honorable mention. I'm going to talk about that character as well. And man, Cyberpunk 2077, guys. It's a week away. I cannot fucking wait. It's really less than a week away. It's days away. And I can't wait to talk about this. Man, I'm losing my shit right now even thinking about it. I mean, just the things that you're going to be able to do. I'm going to talk about some, just some things you can do. Something I didn't know about that's pretty interesting. And, especially those creative people out there like myself. So, I'm going to talk about that. And then, I've been fucking around on Netflix a little bit. Going to talk about a show that is pretty fucking dope, and you should consider checking it out if you like the game of chess, even if you don't. It's revolving around that, and yeah, you should definitely take a look at it. It's very good, very good. Anyway, and also some big fucking news from Bioware, okay? And Bioware, if we put our heads together, these guys are associated and under, guess who? EA. Okay. So basically I'm trying to tell you guys that the butter is on the table, and I cannot wait to get into this, and it's going to be a fucking doozy. With all that said, guys, let's begin the motherfucking show. All right. Now, first I want to start off by letting all my listeners know, man, some big news, and I'm proud to announce this shit. And I've been talking about it, and I'm finally able to tell you guys that StudioMguyvR.com is real. Okay, the website is up. You guys, everybody who fucks with me, everybody who loves this podcast, guys, should definitely go to StudioMguyvR.com. Okay, and you can get everything and all things Studio MacGyver. Okay, you can get the fucking Instagram, you can get the fucking Twitter, you can get the fucking YouTube channel. Even my fucking SoundCloud is on there, guys, my music. If you guys don't know, a lot of the new listeners don't know, in my spare time, I also enjoy, dibbling and dabbling in making music, making beats, and, doing songs, and, for fun, shits and giggles, things like that. Okay. I've lately been experiencing, or experimenting, should I say, with, synthwave music, like 80s based synthwave music, perfect for upcoming Cyberpunk 2077, man. I've got some ideas in my head. I can't wait to put some of that down. But yeah, I have a SoundCloud. You guys should definitely check it out. I actually have a EP that I did some years back called The Midnight Road Trip, and it's basically, surrounding that 80s style, that synth pop, synth wave type of music. It's dope. I was inspired by Blood Dragon, which is a DLC game, some years back on Far Cry, which is one of my favorite Far Cry games, Far Cry Blood Dragon. So yeah, man, check that out. I mean, everything that I do, guys, even the merch, I'm I'm so excited about the merch. I told you guys that the website was really just being held up because of the fucking merch. And I finally got that done. So a lot of my listeners have been waiting. Yo, we want some fucking warm butter merch. We want some fucking, you know what I'm saying? Endo sticks. We want some fucking all of this. Okay, so I'm proud to announce that you guys can have access to some of these things in the fucking shop. Okay, shout out to everybody who helped me get that merch together, who's listening, and I hope you guys enjoy it, man. But yes, the website is up. You guys can check it out, and you can show your support easily by just buying some merch. You can buy a fucking Studio MacGyver mug. You can buy a hoodie, a t-shirt. That would help out. You could also donate. You could also, go buy me a coffee, which I'm associated with now. You can donate something for the cause. If you dig the podcast and you want to help the podcast grow, which, you guys are doing a great job already with that. But, it's everything you guys need to know and everything you need to, you have all access. Okay. And that's the whole reason why I wanted to put that website into play, because, giving shouts out and giving all my handles and all that, guys, why do all that when you can just fucking go in one place and you can get all the information? And if you guys are listening to the background, you might hear some noise, and I'm apologizing for that in advance, guys. I'm trying to record this in the morning this time, and there's a lot of shit going on outside. So some of this might pick up and I may not be able to edit it all, but just bear with me. These are some of the breaks of a podcaster. Okay. But yeah, man, I'm so excited. So happy to announce this, man. And also another announcement on top of all of that is, everybody has been asking about, hey, what about live podcasts? Are you going to start doing live shows, or not necessarily live? I'd say video podcasts. So putting out, video. I have them on YouTube every week, but it's not video. It's just audio. So I'm proud to also announce that starting episode 200, because this is episode 193, and episode 200, guys, I am going to begin to put out my podcast in, of course, audio, as I always do. But then on top of that, I'm going to have it in video format on YouTube. So definitely be looking out for that, episode 200. So in about 7 weeks or so, be looking for that, guys. I'll definitely keep you posted. And yeah, man, excited. It's just been a crazy week. I mean, pretty much I haven't had time to even, I'm trying to finish, guys. I'm trying to finish Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but I haven't had a lot of time to fuck with it this week because of all this other stuff. Been trying to put the website together, get the merch and all that stuff popping. And, I got real busy. I got tunnel vision. Sometimes that tends to happen, but it's all good now. Check out the website, guys. One more time, StudioMguyvR.com. It's there. Yes, fuck with your boy. And also, if you want to be a guest on the show, a future guest on the show, you want to fucking, talk about video games, you want to talk about anime with your boy, it's very easy to do now. You can hit me on any of those platforms from the website, Twitter, Instagram. You can message me, inbox me, whatever, and we can get into some gangster shit. Okay. I will always respond back to you guys, and we can figure something out. And the last piece of the puzzle, the last thing I want to announce is I've been talking about this shit for months. Okay. Every few podcasts I'll come up and I'll say, guys, I'm trying to get it together. I'm trying to work on it. And now I finally activated this. This is also available on StudioMguyvR.com. And this is fucking my Discord. Okay. It is finally, yes, guys, I finally got the Discord up and running, and it's there. Okay. So join my Discord. We can have so much fun. I look forward to the Discord and learning about Discord. A disclaimer, I'm telling you guys now, I am a dummy when it comes to Discord. I know just the bare minimum, the bare basics. So if any of you guys listening, fuck with Discord, and you could spare some time to help your boy, get his Discord chops right, please do so, and holler at me and reach out to me and help me. I would, greatly appreciate that. And, I'm learning as we go. But yeah, the Discord thing is going to be exciting because we can have, video calls. We could have, just chats. We could have live chats. So I'm so excited to have Discord up and running, because I look forward to talking to you guys on a more personable level and getting to know a lot of you guys out there listening to the show. And I'm so excited. I'm trying to grow the brand, and it's just a beautiful feeling and a beautiful time to be a podcaster and to be where I'm at right now. Where everything is going, it's just sky's the fucking limit. Okay. But I finally took care of all this shit, guys. I got tired of waiting. 2021 is right around the corner. Let's put 2020 to bed finally, and let's move forward with new things, bigger things. And that's what I'm all about for you guys. Okay. Trying to get bigger, trying to expand and grow the brand and just grow the family, the podcast family. So with that being said, let's finally get into some of this shit that I want to talk about with you guys. And I'm going to start with AEW. Okay, if you guys aren't familiar with AEW, AEW is a wrestling federation who is owned by the Khan family. Okay, most notable is Tony Khan. They own the Jacksonville Jaguars, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so they're playing with billions. Okay, they got money to fucking spare and throw in the air. Okay, and basically this news is surrounding their merger with another company that I used to fuck with years prior. Okay, I'm talking about Impact Wrestling. Okay, and not just Impact Wrestling, I'm talking about NWA. Okay, TNA, if you are familiar, was associated with Impact Wrestling, Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. They had a lot of dope stars come out of that brand. Very talented program they have over there. They're just not known like, of course, WWE is known. WWE is basically the McDonald's of the fucking wrestling world. Okay, we all know that. And you have Burger King now, which is fucking AEW. Okay, and then Impact Wrestling might be like a Wendy's or something like that. But look, I say that to say this. Should Vince McMahon be worried about all of this moving and shaking? In my humble opinion, I think he should. Not necessarily like soon, because all this is brand new and fresh and it takes time. But, basically WWE has their foot, already cemented in the sand because they've been around. They're synonymous. Everybody knows them. I mean, they've done great things in the past. They're not really doing too many great things presently. And a lot of it has become stale. And if you talk to a lot of the wrestlers, and if you even look at the roster of AEW and some of these other wrestling promotions, you can see that because they are not at WWE anymore. So that is the tale. Just follow the fucking tape, follow the blood, follow the droplets, and you will find out the truth. It's very easy to do if you read between the lines, guys. And, I see this being a great thing for wrestling, something that may even make me come back to wrestling. Okay, low key, because, WWE is just stale as fuck. Okay, the writing is bad. Let's keep it real with each other. Okay, and, just the way that they run things is becoming very, 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 very repetitive. Okay, and you want to mix it up sometimes. You want to have other choices. Every once in a while, you want to be able to mix it up and be able to enjoy different aspects of different things. And I think that's what AEW is so good at doing. Okay, they're a wrestlers federation. Okay, they cater to the wrestler. They give wrestlers more input, which I think is very important because those are the guys out there doing the shit every fucking night. Okay, I'm not saying let them run the asylum or anything like that, but at least give them an opportunity, man, and listen and actually go in hand trying to work with the writers of these shows and letting them, make it what it is. That's why it's so good. That's why it's so fucking good. And back in the day, that's why WWE was so good. Back in the Attitude Era, back in those days, because Vince McMahon was more of a wrestler's guy back then. He's not that anymore. He's an old man set in his ways who doesn't want to see, a lot of things change. He's like the fucking, Jerry Jones of the fucking wrestling world. Okay. He wants to run everything. He's not, going to take no for an answer, and he wants it his way, and that's it. Okay. And his cronies, the same. All right. His yes men. That's pretty much what's going on out there, in my humble opinion. And I'm not even watching it all the time, but I hear whispers in the streets. Okay. I know what's going on. I keep my eye, somewhere around the wrestling scene from time to time. I don't let it just, pass me over that intensely. Okay. And another announcement, which, I'm so proud to talk about, is Sting's debut with AEW. Okay. Sting growing up was one of my favorite wrestlers. Him and Chris Jericho, WCW was my favorite brand. And, I love the, NWO era and the whole, the whole Attitude Era too. But WCW was my brand. I love WCW. And it's just, I don't know. I just love it. You know, whatever, nobody can ever take that away. You know what I'm saying? But Sting is signed with AEW, guys. And, you know, I think he signed a 3-year deal of some sort. I don't know how much he's going to be wrestling. But, you know, typically when they sign these older guys and these legends, they typically don't, you know, they don't wrestle as much. They do some big, you know, pay-per-view things, you know, sometimes some really intense and crazy promos. But that is about it. I'm interested to see who they put him up against or whatever, but I'm very happy for Sting. You know, I really am, as a huge fan of his, and I'm just loving what they're doing moving forward with AEW and Impact now, setting these fucking great milestones. And also, let's not forget that Impact is associated with New Japan Wrestling. Okay, they're associated with New Japan. So, you know, if you're a fan of the Japanese shoot style stuff, man, which a lot of us are, and a lot of us enjoy it, and a lot of those, the new age wrestlers have drawn from that, then you're going to love it even more. Because, I mean, you can see the crossover potential in this could be fucking deafening. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Enough to get me back watching, you know, some of these matches and some of these characters, you know, go at it. Because they've got a lot of talent, guys. And the writing is really fucking good. So I just think there's a lot of great things to come with all of this stuff. So just keep your eye out on AEW. Keep your eye, you know, out there and your ears to the streets, man, because there are some big changes coming. This could be the beginning of something, you know, beautiful moving forward. Because look, after so many years, things have to change. It wasn't going to always be WWE forever, guys. Just like it wasn't going to be WCW and, you know, ECW forever. I mean, things always change. Did we see that coming when it did? Fuck no. But it did. It took the world by storm. And this is something I'm telling you right now. You could kind of compare it. Okay. It's in the air. You can sense it and just get ready. That's all I'm saying, because change is coming. Okay, let's move on to the next subject, guys. Something I want to talk about. And I want to talk about some Netflix, baby. Some Netflix, yes. A show that I got through watching, which is a dope show. Saw it trending, but usually what makes me watch TV shows or things that, you know, I end up watching is the recommendations from friends. Okay. I have a lot of trust in most of my friends and what they look at. So I try to, you know, I just try to take their word for it when they tell me the show is good. And one of my friends told me that I need to watch this show on Netflix. It's about this chick who plays chess. It's about chess. I was like, really? Okay. I'm not really a chess guy, but I'll check it out. And that's my point. You don't have to be a chess person to enjoy this show. Okay. It's called Queen's Gambit and it's on Netflix and it's a fucking dope ass show. I'm telling you right now. I don't want to get all into it, but it's about a young girl named Beth who becomes an orphan at a young age. I want to say maybe about 9 years old or so. And she just had a hard life, you know, pretty hard life. And she was in a, you know, school for girls, foster home, whatever you want to call it. And she ends up falling in love with chess and she ends up becoming quite the fucking prodigy. And it revolves around her story, you know, her demons and everything else about her life moving forward. You guys should definitely check it out. You know, on paper, just talking about a girl playing chess, you know, doesn't really have a lot of flair to it, but you won't really understand until you actually sit back and watch the show before you understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, I finished it up. And if I'm finishing up a show, you know, 7, 8 episodes, you know, for an hour apiece, hey, there's got to be something about it, right? That's just me. Okay. And then this is coming from a guy who's a huge anime guy, huge anime watcher, and a video game player. Okay. But yeah, it's definitely dope. I definitely highly recommend this shit. And it's called Queen's Gambit one more time. And it's on Netflix. Check that shit out. Okay. All right. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, guys, is going to be my favorite anime character of 2020. Now, it is December. Okay. The end of the year. We're here. It's finally about to be over. Thank God. And I had to think to myself, man, there's been some pretty dope anime out. Of course, I didn't get a chance to watch it all, everything, but there's been some newcomers hitting the scene, and I've talked about some of these anime guys and how I feel about them and whatnot. And the one that is taking the world by storm, and the one that's just got me completely hypnotized, is Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, I love this anime. It's my favorite anime of 2020. All right, and it's not even over yet. It's going to bleed into 2021. Okay, there's going to be 24 episodes in all. I think there's only right now at this time like 10 episodes. I've watched them all, and my favorite character is easily the man Satoru Gojo. Now, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right. Okay, I pronounce it how I pronounce it. I'll eventually get it right as I watch it more and more. And he is the guy with the blindfold, if you guys aren't familiar with him, in Jujutsu Kaisen. And he's just an awesome character, guys. And all I'm going to tell you is, episode 7 and 8, 7, 8, 9, around those episodes, he's an awesome guy, man. He's an awesome character. Some of the dopest fight scenes I've seen in a minute. And, I shouldn't be surprised because this is from a studio who is synonymous out here in these anime streets. I'm talking about MAPPA, MAPPA. They're one of the top animation studios out there. They do good shit. And, that's what you get when you deal with, companies like that. And I shouldn't be surprised, but the characters, really all the characters in Jujutsu Kaisen are fucking awesome. All of them are fucking crazy good. I don't know their names yet, but I'm going to get to that. Trust me. By the time the series is over, I will know everybody. The show is awesome, guys. That's all I can tell you. Check it out. If you haven't watched this and you like anime, and especially shonen anime, you must watch Jujutsu. I'm fumbling. Okay. You must watch Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay. Jujutsu Kaisen. It's awesome. Now, I do have an honorable mention here. And that character is a guy from an anime that goes by the name of Noblesse. Okay. That's how I pronounce it. Like I said, guys, some people say potato, some people say potato, whatever. Okay. That's my other anime that I'm really, really fond of. One of the other ones, and one of my top 3 in 2020. Let's not also forget Rent a Girlfriend, which is also excellent. Check Rent a Girlfriend out, guys. It's on Crunchyroll. It's awesome. It's 12 episodes. It's already over and done with, so you can finish it all. And it's dubbed if you want to watch it. The dub is really dope. I really enjoy the dub. Speaking of dubs, on Jujutsu Kaisen, they do have a English dub out, but they only have, I want to say, 3 episodes out right now as of this podcast now. And I have to be honest, I'm not really fond of that dub. Okay. Like I said, some dubs are cool, but a lot of them aren't, and I understand why people say that, they rather watch subs a lot of times because the subs do sound better, a lot of the time, but sometimes you get surprised with the English dub, and a lot of English dubs have surprised me, and I prefer some of the English dubs. But on this one in particular, no. Am I going to watch the English dub in completion? Yes, I am. But, so I can get the full feel of it. But as of right now, no, I'm not really fond of the English dub of Jujutsu Kaisen. So just, bear that in mind. Some people may like it though. Hey, it's really all about what you like. Okay. But back to my honorable mention. I'm sorry, I got off topic. Noblesse is an anime that is, another shonen anime. It's about vampires, and I think a lot of people will enjoy this anime as well. It's got werewolf in it. I go werewolf over vampire. I dig vampires, but if I had to choose between werewolf and vampire, I'm going werewolf. And this goes to, my favorite. My honorable mention as far as favorite anime characters of 2020, and this is M21. Okay, he's a character on Noblesse who was, basically thought to be one of the weakest characters. Okay, and then he got his potential unlocked a couple episodes ago, and yeah, I am digging this character. I liked him before that. You know what I mean? He's a troubled character. Trying to basically trying to find retribution, trying to find some meaning, to his existence. And he's got a lot of layers to him, and I like him a lot. And he is M21, and I don't know what else to say. I'd like to know, if you guys are watching this anime, who do you like? Because they have a lot of interesting characters too, man. They have a nice little team now, built up when it started with just two. And now the team is pretty thick right now. And I can't wait to see, what they get into in the fucking future. But yeah, talking about my anime characters, my favorite anime characters of 2020. And there you have it. Okay. And, I'm going to set something up on the Discord about that as well, favorite anime characters. But I do have like a bunch of dope little things on the Discord, guys. I have, anime fights on there. I have, what else? I have anime rap. Yes. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of anime artists out there who go hard as fuck in the paint. And there's a lot of different categories that I have in there. I have gaming, of course, video games. So all of these are fresh. Like I said, I just started the Discord. So it's up to, you guys to come in there and, grow the community there. You know what I mean? Upload as much shit as you want. If you guys have any recommendations for me, you can put them there. It's just all kinds of nerdy shit we can nerd out on. Figures I have there, so we can kind of talk about figures, upcoming resin statues and stuff like that coming, because you guys know I'm a small collector of those things, from my favorite anime and shows and stuff like that. So yeah, man. Matter of fact, Jujutsu Kaisen's got some stuff coming next year that is fucking amazing. Okay, they have some dope shit, so I cannot wait. Banpresto is another company that I love. I love them and their resin statues, man. I have a shit ton of Dragon Ball ones, and I even have some Kimetsu no Yaiba. I think I even have a couple of Naruto ones. So yeah, they're doing their thing. They're doing their fucking thing, and they make excellent, poses and statues and stuff like that. So yeah, all of that stuff, guys, on the Discord. Go join. Go check it out. Join the family. Let's grow this bitch. Okay. All right, moving on. Now, let's get into something that, I wanted to wait a little bit before I got into, and now we're towards the end. And man, I think, my mind has been blown officially about, when it comes to the show. And I'm talking about The Mandalorian, guys. Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Okay, the Star Wars shit is crazy. All right. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, because season 1 was fabulous. It was fantastic. It was unbelievable. It was outlandish. It was so many fucking words that I could continue to say. And they did the damn thing. Okay. Season 2 came out hard. Like, man, the shit is, I don't even know what to say, especially episode 5 and episode 6, okay, which was the current episode, as of this podcast, guys. And Osaka, my God, Rosario Dawson kills that role. I love Rosario Dawson, by the way. Let me just let you guys know that is Bae right there for show. I love her. Sexy, great actor, great, beautiful personality, everything you could want in a chick. And she's playing this role, and she plays it fucking well. She really does, man. And I cannot wait to see what they do with her in the future, because yes, there is things with her in the future. I can't remember if it's going to be a movie or a show, but she is getting her own thing, and it's coming soon. And they do it smart, man. They insert her. She had an episode that was devoted mostly for her. I loved her character. I love the choreography in the episode, guys. And she asked about a character, okay, General Thrawn. All right. If you guys aren't familiar with Star Wars Rebels, that is a character who is really popular, more popular than I actually thought. Now, saying all this, I'm saying this to say I am not a diehard Star Wars fan like some of you guys may be listening, but I am a casual Star Wars fan, and I do appreciate all the Star Wars work and definitely the Star Wars lore. Okay. Nothing but respect for that world, because it is a beautiful world and it is amazing. Okay. But the Star Wars games, I fuck with them. Okay. A lot of the Star Wars things I like to do. I have some of my favorite characters, and I have, people that I like, which another one, Mace Windu. Okay. That is my guy. That is my favorite Jedi and he's just a dope dude. And he also, there's also rumors out there that Mace is going to come back into the fold, guys. Yes, we're going to find out what happened to Mace Windu. Did he die? Did he live? After that fall, I think he lived. There's been, rumors and things of that nature, and I think he's coming back. I think we're going to get some stuff from him. There's whispers out here in these Star Wars streets about his apprentice. There's some sort of apprentice, a younger version of Mace Windu, and the events that happened after that tragic fall that he took. Okay. There's a lot of things, moving parts in this Star Wars universe that I'm so excited about. And especially you guys listening who are super fans should be excited about. And this is just one tiny blip of the whole thing. And can we talk about episode 6, Boba Fett? Can we please talk about this? I was wondering who the fuck it was. I didn't know if it was a clone. It was so much speculation, man, about this and what was going on. And to be honest with you, I damn near forgot about him. Okay. I think the last time we saw his ass was, episode 1, I want to say, or some shit like that. And then he just disappeared. All right. But when I say this motherfucker Boba Fett is here and he is the shit, that's an understatement, guys. I mean, he had some dark robe on, he had a fucking staff that he was savage with that staff. That's all I can tell you. He was fucking savage with the staff. And that's before he got his armor. Okay. And he was not leaving without it. And he finally got his armor. And the beautiful thing about this, and this is all spoiler shit, because you guys should be watching this. You should have watched it. You should be caught up now. They're joining forces. He's joining forces with the Mandalorian. And I forgot the chick's name, the sniper. She's really, really good with the fucking rifle. But they're teaming up and, sad. But they got Baby Yoda. Okay. I can't remember his fucking name, but he has a name now. He has a backstory, guys. There's just so much going on now with this character, with this world. And it makes me so excited for it, moving forward. Like how are they, and what Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are doing is nothing short of amazing, because they're bringing the shit back. They're giving us bits and pieces to other things that happened, and they're cleaning up the mess that some of the other individuals, not going to name any names, have fucking tattered. Okay. They're wiping up all of the butter on the table. The butter that basically was melted and leaked over and spilled onto the floor. They're making sure all of that is handled. They're cleaning all of that up, guys. And I can't be anything else but grateful. I mean, these guys are fucking gold. They can't be valued enough. And as long as they're behind the steering wheel of this vehicle, man, I think there's nothing but great things in the horizon for this franchise, man. I'm so serious. They have so many things they're working on right now. I want to say 12 or 13 different projects, man. It's crazy, and it's going to get better. I mean, and it's just going to get better. They should keep this recipe, and I hope they continue to roll with this fucking recipe, because you can see the passion that these guys have. You can see the love and the care they put into all of these things, from the art direction to the everything about it. Okay. It bleeds love and loyalty for the franchise. So if you guys haven't seen The Mandalorian season 2 yet and you're not caught up, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, hey, I understand, because I was running behind because I had all kinds of things on my plate. So I kind of understand, but it's totally fucking worth it. It's totally fucking worth it. And there's so much more to tell, but I'm just going to leave that for you guys to see, for the ones who actually haven't seen it yet for whatever reason. So yeah, man, just take that and run with it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy all of it. I really do, because it's the shit. Okay. And like I said before, guys, earlier, there's a lot of airplanes out here for some reason this morning. There's a lot of things going on. So, bear with me. I'll try to edit it out best I can. And, yeah, these are some of the breaks. Sometimes when you record at certain times, I usually record in the middle of the night, but I'm recording Sunday morning of this podcast. So yeah, it's a little change of pace. I want to get it done, and I have some things to do, and we're going to do it like that. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on, guys. And what I want to talk about now is Cyberpunk 2077. Yes. what I basically want to talk about is the excitement that I have for this game. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have for this game. If you're not prone to knowing what's going on right now, guys, the leaks are real. Even though Cyberpunk is doing a great job of, taking care of it as quickly as possible, but there's some leaks out there, small ones, minute, some of them, but they're there and they're becoming more and more apparent. The thing that gets me about this game is the fucking day one patch. Really, they call it the day zero patch. So I think there's going to be 2 patches coming. Okay. But this is what blew my fucking mind. This is what blew my mind. The size of the sheer size of this patch. All right. Now, the average patch for a video game, when it comes out, when you get it or whatever, it's typically, a couple gigs at the most. You're not going to go too much further than that. But these guys, when they say they were working on this game and trying to, make it more refined or whatever, they weren't lying, because 43 fucking gigs of a day zero patch, that's crazy. Okay. That's not including, you say you have the physical copy of the game, you put that in there. Okay. It's a double disc already. Okay. So you put the upload disc on there, which basically is going to load the actual game on the system. Then you put the other disc in, you can play. But before you can even do that, there is also a 43 gig day zero patch. And then there's going to be another day one patch coming. So I don't know how big the day one patch is. I'm quite certain it's not going to be anywhere near that, but we're looking at a huge ass game here, guys. Okay. And, rightfully so. So if you guys haven't cleaned off your PlayStation or your Xboxes or whatever, your PC, whatever, you guys need to get on that and start looking at things you're not going to need to play anytime soon and taking that shit off, man, because this is about to go down. And I'm telling you guys right now, I have over 105 hours on Assassin's Creed Odyssey right now. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it by the time Cyberpunk comes out. I'm going to try. I'm going to double that easily on my first playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077. So be looking forward to a lot of content, guys, from Cyberpunk, from your boy, okay, on the YouTube channel, okay? That's the perfect time also to announce the website, because, hey, you can get it all there. Go there. You can go to Studio McGyver TV, which is straight from the website, StudioMguyvR.com. It's going to be epic, guys. This game is going to be so fucking raw. And I learned some new info on the game when it comes to the photo mode, which is going to be fucking awesome already. I talked a little bit about this last week, but something I didn't know is the fact that photo mode works anytime you want in the game. And that includes the fucking cutscenes. That is amazing. Now, most games, when you play them, of course, you can pretty much pull up photo mode anytime you want, except the cutscenes. But in this game, you can literally do your photo mode in cutscenes, and some let you do it in cutscenes, but they only let you pause it and get that look. This one, I think, is going to allow you to play with the whole camera and everything else in that photo mode, which is dope. So if you're doing some awesome shit, some, epic scene in the game, you can pause it, go into photo mode, and you can kind of tailor it to your liking. I mean, oh my God. It just gets better and fucking better. And of course, people were talking about the game as it is, the standalone without the patches, and they were saying that the game runs like hot garbage. You got frame skips, you got double, triple NPCs doing crazy things and all of that, all these glitches and stuff going on with the base game right now as it is. And that's, like I said, that is understandable, especially with this patch and all. They're trying to get the shit right, and they're going to clean it up. And keep in mind also, these patches that we're going to get, they're going to take care of a majority of the problems. But of course, there are going to be other problems we run into, I'm quite sure. Anytime you're dealing with games, especially games created on multiple platforms, that's just what it is. Okay, that's what you're going to deal with. But knowing CD Projekt Red and how dope of a company they are, I'm not worried, because I know that the updates are going to keep coming, and it's going to keep getting better and better and better. We got free DLC coming. We have some paid, but everything that they do, I have complete confidence in. And this is one company I do not worry about. So, let the update come. We're going to get it done, and we're going to enjoy ourselves in this Cyberpunk world. I cannot wait to see what you guys do, how you guys create your characters, what kind of paths that you take, where they're all going to be different. I would love to share a lot of this stuff with you guys, and for you to share them with me. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so amazing. My girlfriend's going to be mad at me, of course, because, I'm not coming out for air. Okay, I'm gonna drown in this world. So I mean, I thought I did that with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I mean, not Odyssey, but Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But no, apparently I didn't. This is going to be on a whole nother level. So get ready, guys. It's days away. The next week's podcast, I may have a guest. I'm not going to promise it, but I have somebody who, who's been on the show before, and he's getting the game day one. We're going to, play it together, and we're going to see where we're at. I'll have a good solid 3 to 4 days under my belt to play this, because I'm planning on getting it early that morning and, playing it every day when I'm not sleeping or eating. That's what I'll be doing. So I'll definitely have, some nice chunks under my belt, when I talk to you guys next week. And I can't wait to talk about it and what I've done and all the things you could do and everything, man. It's going down. I am so excited. Whew, man. It seems like yesterday was so far off. But now with all these delays, we finally get the game. It's been confirmed. It's in people's hands right now. So yeah, it's time, guys. And let's move on to the last subject at hand. And this subject, oh my God, it centers around a company called Bioware. Okay. Bioware used to be the shit back in the day. If you guys want a history lesson, they were synonymous for games back in the day. Okay. The Mass Effect shit, the early shit. Okay. I'm not talking about Andromeda, but they used to do great and beautiful things. That's just one game. Okay. You just talk about Dragon Age as well. Another piece of gold they had. But now, man, with Anthem and all these other things happening, it's become a fucking toxic dump. All right. That's pretty much what it has become. And I'm just sad to say that. I really am. It's sad that a company like this has failed so far from fucking grace. I don't even know what to say anymore about it. And that's because of EA. EA has grown into a company that has turned into something I cannot recognize anymore. Okay. They're a fucking joke. They're a meme. Okay. They have their own butter. They love hitting people, knocking them unconscious, man, taking or pulling down their garments, taking their butter, putting it in the microwave until it liquefies, which doesn't take long at all, pulling it out of the microwave, sticking their cocks inside of that warm butter, glazing over their sticks, and then inserting it in our unconscious asses. Okay. We wake up sore as fuck with a hickey in the back of our neck, and we don't know what happened. Okay. They dump us outside somewhere and leave us, to wake up on our own accord. And that is what EA has been doing for years now. And a lot of companies, actually. But EA is one of the top tier butters out there on the market. Okay. They're known for this. They do this stuff a lot. And it seems evident again because two major contributors, major pieces to Bioware are leaving the company. Okay. I'm talking about a guy by the name of Casey Hudson and another guy by the name of Mark Dara. Now, Casey has been there for damn near 20 years and Mark has been there over 20 years, back in the 90s, in the good old days. Okay. And the writing is on the wall. Okay. Because they supposedly was working on or getting ready to gear up for another Mass Effect game. And of course, we all know about Dragon Age 4, and the future looks fucking dark. Anytime you have, characters, you have players like this who leave at a time where things are beginning to take off on new projects, that is a disaster waiting to happen. That is telling us that something's not right. Something is bad. Something smells terrible behind that curtain. Okay. Something's not right. Why would you leave right now? Vets, people who've been there for years. I'll tell you why. The butter's on the table. That's why. The sake is filled to the brim and these motherfuckers are drinking it and smoking it. The scrolls are out on the table. The endo sticks are there visibly. You can see them everywhere. It's you can't escape this shit. Okay. And EA is doing a great job of, fucking up another goddamn franchise or two. I'm worried. I'm very concerned. I'm so serious, guys. I am. And I don't know what else to say or do. Okay. I think it has a lot to do with creative direction and where things are going. That's typically why people leave companies like this when they have their hands tied behind their back and they can't do a lot of the things that they, set out to do when it comes to these projects. And this is something I never understood about some of these companies. You have these people who've been with you for years and who have been associated with the heyday of your company. And when they try to put input on new projects and things of that nature, you have a lot of changing of the guard behind closed doors and things of that nature. And a lot of people don't see eye to eye like that. They think they know what they're doing. They think they know all the answers. And I'm talking about the corporate dummies, the people in the suits and ties, drinking their sake, smoking their scrolls, doing all that, warming up their butter, all of these people. And they're making bad decisions for the company. They're not listening to the people under them who are the ones doing all of the work, sacrificing all of the time in the trenches. And that is where a lot of these issues come. That's how they're born. And people get fed up, people get tired of it, and they say, fuck it, I'm going to another company, or I'm going to go start my own shit where I have my own creative freedom. And I'm able to do the things that I set out to do and make a great thing and make a great game. It's a trust issue. It's a trust thing, man. It really is. And it shouldn't be an issue. All you got to do is look at the track records of the guys working for you. If they've been there for a set amount of years, you got to kind of, and you're a higher up guy, you got to fucking have trust in your employees, man. You got to have trust in a lot of your creative team to know that they're out here to make the shit happen. Not to get in office and pull a Jerry Jones or, pull a McMahon type of fiasco and tell them, well, no, I'm over you, so I think we should do it that way. And it just doesn't make sense. And that's after coming down into the office with your breath smelling of sake and, your cock smelling like butter. Okay. That's basically what I'm saying, guys. All right. These motherfuckers are jeffing and I'm just keeping real. They're fucking jeffing. Stop jeffing. Okay, EA, please. And if you don't know what jeffing is, it means a form of procrastination or bullshitting. That's what it means. Okay. Matter of fact, that's probably another fucking shirt, and it'll probably be in the store, in the merch shop next week. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I mean, what else can I say, guys? I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, about EA, they just can't get out of their own fucking way. They just can't. And with that, I think I'm going to get the fuck out of here, guys. It's been a great fucking show. These goddamn airplanes, though, Jesus Christ. I mean, I must have counted 4 airplanes. I think this is number 4. I can hear it. I don't know what's going on, who's taking trips right now, but they're out here. And I apologize one more time in advance, but I hope you guys enjoyed the show. It's been a little bit, all over the place, but it's been a good show. And there's so many things going on, so many things to look forward to in the future of anime, in the future of gaming. I mean, yes, it's just great to be a gamer, and it's definitely great to be a fan of anime. Yes, I love it. So, I just want to say thank you to all my listeners. You guys have shown so much love, over these last, few years, man. It's been good, man. And the newcomers, hey, welcome. I just hope that you enjoy what you're listening to, and I hope you continue to stay and continue to listen every week. We do this every Monday, same bad time, same bad channel. Okay. And I'll be back next Monday, and I'll be talking about Cyberpunk 2077, guys. I cannot fucking wait. And for the last time, guys, holler at your boy on social media. Go to StudioMguyvR.com and reach me, get at me. Let's talk. Let's get into some shit. Any one of my platforms. Let's get it done, guys. I love you. Thank you for listening. This is Studio MacGyver, and you have been listening to Studio MacGyver's Dragon Ball and Video Game Podcast. See you next time.